Hey everyone, I'm Adam, or the Atom Particle. You can find me under the same name on Twitch, and welcome to my channel. I think I'll just start by kind of introducing you to myself a little bit and just kind of explain some of my interests. I'm really into sci-fi and fantasy books. I'm also really big into video games and movies. Some of my favorite books include the First Law series. I really like The Burning, even though it's not done yet. Gentlemen Bastards was probably one of the first big series I got into, and I'm also reading Berserk, but I haven't finished that one yet, which I've been planning to go back to for a while. For video games, I'm a huge fan of Borderlands. Don't want to think about how many hours I've put into that, but a lot. I'm also a huge fan of the Souls series, and I'm also a big fan of the Arkham series. For some of my favorite movies, I've been watching the Rocky movies. I've gotten up to Creed 2 so far, and they're pretty good. I don't know why I haven't watched them up till this point, but get me hyped. I'm also a big fan of Star Wars. That's just one series I grew up with, and yeah, it's just a huge part of what shaped my tastes and what I like out of entertainment. I also like the Lord of the Rings. I didn't grow up with that one as much, but it's still I still really appreciate them. For shows, I do like my anime. I've been watching Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, pretty hyped for, and then I'm also watching Beef right now, which is pretty intense, but it's good. I recommend it. I've been meaning to watch The Wire and Firefly as well. Those have been on my watch list for a little while now, but I'm hoping to get to those soon. I'm also a huge fan of content creators and YouTube channels. Some of my favorites include the Corridor crew, who do a lot of visual effects breakdowns. I like Artor a lot, who does a lot of really good video essays on Star Wars. He's very underrated, but he just makes amazing content. And then I also really like Daniel Green. I found him pretty early on, so it's just been awesome to see him grow and develop as a content creator. Growing up, I also just watched a lot of those type of videos as well. I grew up on the Minecraft videos and watching Rooster Teeth, but I've just kind of my tastes have just kind of evolved and changed over time. And I guess that leads us to why I'm doing this and just kind of what I'm hoping to achieve out of it. I've always really admired content creators. That's something that just I found really interesting, the whole creative process, just being able to develop your own content and putting yourself out there like that. Another aspect that's really interests me is the work and life balance. I know YouTubers work a lot to put content out there, and it is pretty much a full-time job, but I do like the whole flexible hours of it and just being able to work on what you want to work on the most. What I'm hoping to get is out of this is just to kind of find myself as a creator, find my own style, my own voice, and just kind of pursue my own interests. I'm hoping to pick up some skills along the way and yeah, just kind of see where this takes me. I also know this is something that I've always thought about doing, and at this point in my life, I've just recently graduated university, and I'm not working at the moment, so I have some time, and I just know this is something I want to do, and I know I'll look back at it, and if I don't do it, and kind of always wonder like what if, and I just don't want to have that regret in my life. I just want to give it a go and see where it takes me. So what can you expect out of this channel? I'm going to tailor most of my content to sci-fi fantasy stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of book reviews, and I'll explore both genres, but I have a preference toward fantasy. I am looking to explore more of the sci-fi genre. I just don't really know where to start, or I don't know any good recommendations, so I want to explore that, and hopefully this can capture some of my early thoughts, and I can just grow my taste from there. I will also be playing a lot of video games. I'll upload some just more traditional Let's Plays here, and then I will also be streaming over on Twitch. My first video game that I'm going to be playing is Red Dead 2, which I know it doesn't really fall into the fantasy sci-fi tropes, but or genre, but I know a lot of sci-fi and fantasy is very heavily influenced by westerns and samurai movies, so it's kind of cheating, but I think it counts. I'll be streaming that over on Twitch, probably on Tuesday, Thursdays. I don't have a set schedule yet, but we'll see where that goes. I will be uploading the gameplay every week, I'm hoping. Just one of the parts every week, just so I have something coming out every week. And then I'll also be doing I already said that. Eventually, I hope I'll be doing some video essays. I don't really know how to do them or even how to approach them, so we'll see. And then you should also probably know there's going to be a bit of jank at the start. I don't know much about lighting, audio, recording really in general. I'm still finding my voice, finding my style, and just kind of figuring out the content as I go. I'm also not very good at video games, and yeah, I'm still kind of figuring out my place here, so there will be an awkward stage. But if none of that bothers you, you've come to the right place. As for my book reviews, I just finished the Greenbone Saga by Fonda Lee, so I'll be recording reviews on Jade City, Jade War, Jade Legacy, and then I'll be doing a series retrospective, and I'll be uploading a video on that every week going forward. I will then follow that up with the Burning series written by Evan Winters. Then from there, maybe Hyperion, or I'm also thinking about doing the Age of Madness trilogy, which falls under the First Law series, but I haven't really determined much after that. So again, we'll see, and I'll keep everyone posted. I should also note that I am just going to really be following my own interests with this channel. I just don't want to fall into the trap of doing what's popular or what's trending at the moment if I'm not passionate about it or I don't have an invested interest in it. I just find channels that do that kind of lack that passion, and it really comes through in the content, and it's just not entertaining to watch. That being said, I am open to suggestions, and if something grabs my interest, I will jump on that and pursue it. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing where this will take me, what I'll learn, and just, yeah, see where it goes. I'm not really sure how to end these, but thanks for watching.